Glad to have you with us from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. Fittingly, we have something that should be a most delectable matchup for anyone who loves a little flavor in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year. And that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Takes the handoff. It smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
Looking to take a shot. Makes a deep grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Brown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got
picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. keep it on the ground. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, Manning, using his feet to buy time. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opener.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Reed. Scrambling away. Got his man on the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Shows him the stiff arm. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really...
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick. So they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
Arch is going to throw for it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab down the middle. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. But how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to change this route. Throwing Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Snagged out of the air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Throwing Manning. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. On the left side, here's Coleman. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the field. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Manning throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Throws it deep. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third down from the gun, Manning. Hauls it in. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Manning. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Townsend. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off for Brown. Got enough for the first.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Here's Manning to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Manning with a play fake. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Texas! Put 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
from inside his own 15, looking for room. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their... timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Reed. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
To the air, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Arch Madness. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home.
Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Really something to see, the lift that a play like that gives an entire team. 85-yard return for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Here's Arch to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
The run inside. It's Brown. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept him backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Manning to throw for it on fourth. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Good. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
If this offense can't capitalize on this field position, they are going to be kicking themselves all the way to the sideline. It's third and goal. Powers forward. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, third down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, Manning. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On third down, here's Brown. There's a crease. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Looking deep. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Arch is going to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. All right, stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Hunt, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's going to take off. Crosses the 40. At the 45, on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throwing on the run. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the 2nd half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Here's Reed to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reed. Floating away. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. The Aggies get it right back.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
They'll give it to Brown. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. On target. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they called that a face mask. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. In the red area, it's Brown. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Gets away from one, finds room. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from it.
Maybe a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down one possession. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Throwing Reed. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon. And live by aggressiveness, die by aggressiveness. This offense going for the win late in the football game, under a minute, and they fail now. Desperation time. The onside unit, get warmed up, get ready to roll. We need a miracle.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Manning. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down. That ought to do it and should send this team into the offseason feeling good about winning a postseason game. They'll go ahead and call a timeout here with 7 seconds left on the clock. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Manning. He wants to take the top off. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works. A ton of points. Defenses learn